Hey everyone, it's Bob Crossan. I'm the Vice President of Content Strategy for the Endeavor Business Media Water and Energy Groups, a division of Endeavor B2B. I'm joined today by Gus Jimenez here in the Neptune Technology Group booth at ACE. We're going to be talking about some of the things you got going on here, so thanks so much for taking the time with me.
Thank you for having me here. I'm very excited.
Yeah, so what are some of the challenges that you guys are seeing from utilities as it relates to working toward advanced technologies or adopting advanced technologies and bringing those into their utility organizations?
The challenge, again, isn't collecting data, it's just making sense of that information. Mm-hmm. And so they need tools to be able to make that information or make that easier to understand.
Yeah.
So
it's like you said, they have this data problem, and it's just compounded with these other factors where do more with less people, less expertise, all of that is creating this bigger problem.
Correct.
So how is Neptune trying to help utilities navigate turning that data into something that's relevant or meaningful for them?
Yeah, so Neptune actually helps customers collect all that metering data and make sense of that information using Neptune 360, which is our meter data management application. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's Neptune 360. Right now, we also are trying to implement AI to augment that. So now that we have the data, make it easier to use and understand.
Yeah.
Because with Neptune 360, they're able to go in Neptune 360, see what's happening, the utility, system-wide operations. So understand what endpoints are calling in, understand if there's leaks, understand pressure zones, understand temperature. So they have all that data, and they already do that, and we help them with that. But now with AI is coming into our kind of technology and allows utilities now to make it easier to understand that information.
So could you talk to me a little bit more about that? Like you mentioned the large language models. That sounds like one way that you're applying AI in this context and helping out your utility partners and everything. Well, what are some of the ways that you guys are implementing this or applying AI into this context with your products?
So again, Enzo AI helps utilities make sense of that information. With the workforce transition, again, you can ask questions to Enzo, understand how the features are working. If you have issues troubleshooting, you can ask in natural language, ask a question, and Enzo will populate that information for the user without having to go to the knowledge base or help content page to understand. Enzo also allows utilities to understand, do data analytics and visualize information. So you can ask questions about, help me understand consumption patterns for this customer, help build a table or build a chart to help visualize. So again, it does help with data analytics and visualization for the users. And then Enzo also helps users be able to automate work. So maybe there's billing processes in place, right? Okay. Enzo can help with that. Maybe there is a admin task work that you already do today. Enzo is going to be able to leverage that and help the user automate that work and complete tasks. So at the end of the day, Enzo is going to help utilities and get more from their data and make their investment go longer with AI. Yeah.
Well, and then also you talked about the workforce element there. You know, a new person can come in and just ask it a question and get an answer that it otherwise you may not have been able to get before. So
absolutely, and again, that's one of the biggest things. And again, because there is a challenge for utilities, there's a workforce transition, and again, Enzo is going to be able to help utilities with that. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Gus, and I appreciate you chatting with us a little bit about this. We got a couple more folks here in the Neptune booth that we're going to chat with, so we'll go and chat with them now.
Well, thank you.
So now I'm here with Chuck Brunson. He is the VP GM of MuniLink. It's your first time exhibiting here at ACE. Tell us a little bit about MuniLink. Who are you guys?
Yeah, so MuniLink is a billing software company. We work with water utilities, as everybody here at ACE does. We provide an end-to-end billing solution that was built for utilities by water utilities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as we were originally in development, we actually worked very, very closely with a number of utilities, and we built to their specifications and what they needed.
Gotcha. So what is it that makes your billing software different than other things that might be out there? Obviously, working with utilities as closely as you have is one thing, but...
Yeah, so there's actually 3 areas in the application, work streams that we help utilities solve for in a very unique and special way.
Okay.
The first one is a feature we call Account Central, which you can actually see here on the screen. It is a one-stop shop for a utility customer service rep or billing rep, where they can literally see every single thing there is they need to know about an account on one screen.
Okay.
So it allows them very rapidly to solve any type of question a utility customer might have when they call in. It gets very rapid call resolution, right? And they have everything they need all at once. So it's a fantastic feature, and utilities love that. The other thing we do is we streamline the billing process itself. We have a step-by-step, we like to call it follow the bouncing ball, step-by-step process for walking utility billing clerks through the billing cycle. So it's seamless. They can pick up and start and stop the process without having to start over, because it literally goes step by step. And then each step along the way, we do error checking to make sure there's no errors or problems with the bill. So water utilities really love that.
Yeah.
And then the third thing we do that is truly unique is we are the only billing solution that has an integrated service orders offering within the application. So as a service rep or billing clerk is on the phone with a customer, and they identify a need to do a reread because of a problem with a billing read, or they need to do an in and out to change out the water meter, something like that. Right here from this screen, they can go and open a service order and talk right away, because service reps out in the field have the app also on their smartphone or a tablet, and instantly dispatch somebody to a home or a business to go do whatever service order they need to do. And as they do the work, any data that they collect gets automatically updated right here in the home screen instantly. So especially for smaller water utilities where we do really well, they value this a lot, because they don't have to go out and deploy a massive work order solution that's very expensive, beyond their budget, and does more than they need. This fits the bill really well for them. So those are the 3 areas we really shine, and folks really, when they see the demo, they think it's fantastic.
Yeah, that is a really cool way to integrate those 2 pieces together, because obviously they go so well hand in hand.
Yeah, it's natural, right? But today, most water utilities, they either have a massive work order solution that requires a tremendous amount of integration to make work right, or they do the old style pen and paper thing, which is not a good way to communicate.
Yeah.
Right.
So it is your first time exhibiting, but you're here in the Neptune booth. What's kind of the relationship there? How are you guys connected?
Yeah, so we are actually part of Neptune. Neptune purchased MuniLink in February of last year, and we've been working on an integrating MuniLink into Neptune Technology Group. The exciting part about this is really a partnership we have now, go-to-market, with a solution that end-to-end helps utilities solve for what we call meter to cash. So with Neptune, we do the metering and the meter reading solution. I think you spoke with Gus earlier about Neptune 360. So Neptune 360 integrates with MuniLink Billing, the billing application. And then we have a couple of preferred partners on the payment side that we integrate directly to. So meter reading to billing to payments, end-to-end seamlessly integrated. We solve for data problems because the integration is seamless. We save for time problems, like I mentioned earlier on the work order part. So, for example, if a utility customer pays their bill through the payment partner, right, we know instantly in our application that they paid. We update the account information. The CSR sees it on the screen. Oh, you just paid, right? And then, oh, by the way, that information can go all the way back up to Neptune 360 to let Neptune 360 know the status of the account as well.
Yeah.
Right? And you're going to be talking to Adam later. He's going to talk about the remote shutoff valve solution, right? So we know the account's up to date and has been paid. We can immediately notify somebody in the field to not turn the water, not turn the water off, right? So that end-to-end integration saves time, saves money, and solves a number of different errors that potentially could happen without an end-to-end solution like that. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate your time today, Chuck. I appreciate it. And like you said, I'm going to be talking with Adam, so let's go and chat with him now.
Fantastic. Thanks very much.
So now I'm here with Adam Frank. He's the water metering product manager for Neptune. Thanks so much for chatting with me.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
Yeah, so you got a new product, this Mach 10V. What can you tell me about this product and how is it different from other ultrasonic meters out there?
Yeah, so the Mach 10V is the latest offering in Neptune's ultrasonic water meter family. Essentially, it's the Mach 10 water meter, but with an integrated valve now in the same lay length as the meter.
Okay. So how does that valve work within that meter? It's obviously controlling the flow of the water, but what does that look like?
Yeah, so it's remotely controlled via our Neptune 360 software. The valve actually is a three-state valve. So it offers an opened, a closed, and a restricted position. Okay. The restricted position is something that we've seen utilities that may be averse to shutting someone's water off entirely. Mm-hmm. This gives them the ability to provide kind of a humanitarian amount of flow, basic essential water needs to residents.
Yeah. So what is some of the value that a utility could get out of a meter like this? Obviously, you have this valve that's in there that gives another value than normal, but when it comes to what about the meter in general?
Yeah, so being software driven, it's basically controlled from the office. With water services, every month with delinquent accounts, crews have to go out into the field and turn off and then eventually turn back on services. This is very time consuming, labor intensive. It can also create confrontational situations with customers who obviously don't want their water cut off. What the software and the remote control nature of it gives utilities is a way of reducing truck rolls, operating a little more efficiently. And those same crews can now go out and tend to other customer needs versus delinquent accounts and shutting and turning water services off. There's other benefits such as short-term vacation rentals, seasonal activities. So whether it's a rental property or vacation property owners can coordinate with utilities to turn the water service on and off as needed. And again, all that's done through our Neptune 360 software with the Mach 10V.
Well, thanks so much, Adam. I appreciate you taking the time. And for everyone who's watching, if you want to learn more about Neptune or its products, you can check out our video description below for a link.